Hello my YouTube friend, this is Non-Mechanic here, and today I am working on my A.O. Smith electric water heater. I just got this and it's already malfunctioned, and what is wrong with this that I have to change the heating element, which is located down there. This has a 6-year warranty, and I called the tech, and according to the tech, he said that one of the reasons why the upper element goes bad is when you first installing it is when you turn on the electrical before the tank is full. So I would take that as something we did, but I also should have read the review when somebody else had the same problem. So no sense of crying over spilled milk. I have to take the heating element off in order to get the one from the warranty. So the first thing that I am going to do is, you must shut off the power, the circuit breaker. You must find your circuit breaker and shut off the power. What I did in this situation, I shut it off. Then once I removed the access panel, which is up here, I turned it back on just to show you how to use, in case you don't know how to use a non-circuit tester. Right here, if you don't know how to use one of these, I'm going to show you when the power is live, this is supposed to turn on. So once you shut off the power, what you're going to do is you're going to remove the access panel. And the access panel is right on the top. It has 3 bolts and it's 8 millimeters. And this is how you tell if you still have electric power coming through your water heater. You take the tester and you see how it lights up. Now, like I said, I turned it off first before I remove this. This is just for illustration purpose, for you can see when this is still live that it's gonna light up. So you're gonna definitely need one of these to make sure that doesn't light up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit the circuit breaker and I'll be right back. So once you have hit the circuit breaker, you want to check again to make sure if you have electric current coming through your electric water heater and it's not lighting up, so we don't have none here. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this access panel right here. This is where the element is at, and what you're going to need is a Phillips screwdriver. And we're going to be removing it from right here. It just only has one. Once you take that off, you have to lift it up like this, up. And you have this cover here. So now, what you want to do is just open it up and see what you have. And you see you have 2 wires in here. So what I'm going to do again, I'm going to use my tester to make sure there's no electrical current coming, and there's no electrical current coming through here. So the next thing I want to do is I got to put something here to hold this. So I'll be right back. Let me get some tape and I'll be right back. Now that you have removed the access panel and you have put tape in this cushion, what you want to do next is you want to turn on a hot water faucet upstairs and let the hot water run. And the next thing you want to do is you want to connect a garden hose. You want to connect the garden hose, and what you're going to need is you're going to need a flathead screwdriver to open that up. And the next thing you want to do is you want to turn off your cold water, which is up there, and I don't reach. There you go. So you turn off your your cold water. You connect your water hose, and we are going to open it and let the tank drain. Let me have the Phillips screwdriver, Rose. No, the flathead. The other one, Mama. Yep. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open it and we're gonna let the water drain. Mine is going right to the yard, and you may have a drain in your basement, and you can drain it like that. So once you finish drain, what I'm gonna do is come back. The water's drained. I'm gonna close the valve where we drained the water at. And what we're gonna start doing is removing the heating element. But once again, I am going to check to see if there's any power here, because I don't know if anyone accidentally turned on the circuit breaker on me, and that's something I don't want to find out. So we're gonna check to see if there's any power. There is no power. So we're gonna start removing the element. We're gonna put these wires to the side right here. And we're gonna remove this cover. And you can see they give you a warning before you start digging in there. Turn off power before servicing. So I believe you just pull this up. Yep. Yep, you pull it up. You see, got some clips that is holding it. And right down here, this is what the element is at. And you can see that it has two Phillips screws. And we're going to start removing these two right here. And I noticed that it has a yellow and a blue one. So I don't want to assume which one goes where. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a marker. And I'm going to color the yellow one. And I'm going to color the yellow. I'm going to color the screw. Just to make sure that I put it in the same orientation. So we're going to start removing it. And we're going to take this one off first. The blue one. And it comes right up. Move it to the side. Take the one in the bottom. Do the same thing. So now you have removed both of them. And you can see that this is the element right in here. And what you're going to need to remove this element out of here, what you are going to need is, this is a element socket. And let me give you some light in there. Here you go. You got some light. So the element. So we're going to start removing it. And you're going to use the element socket. And you're going to make sure that these points right here is in the middle of these here. So you want to make sure that it's nice and flat in. Then you're going to take any screwdriver, anything that goes through here. And you're going to start removing it. And you can press it in. And then go up and start removing it. So there you go. Just loosen up. And now you remove it. And look at this. For being a new water heater, this thing is torch. Look at this. See how torch this thing is? So when you take the element out, you want to make sure that this gasket comes out with it. But I really don't like the way this thing is. Look at this. It's rusty, and I'm going to ask about it. So once you remove that, what you want to do, you want to clean this right here. But first what I'm going to do is we're going to go get the warranty one. And we're going to install it. But look at how this is like metal. Look at this right here. I don't know. I'm going to have to call this company and see what's going on with this. So let's go get the new element. And I'll be right back. I'm back. from picking up the heating element. And if you need the part number, it's right there. It's 0362344. So let's get this going. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean the inside of in there. And we're going to get a rag. And we are going to clean it. So you want to do, clean it up. So now once you have cleaned it up really good, what you want to do is you're going to place the heating element, and it's going to go straight right in. And you see you have a gasket here. So what you want to do is you want to use some detergent and just put a little bit in there. I'm going to be using a little bit of dishwasher. This is just for it could be lubricated for when it goes in, it goes all the way inside. Okay, so now we're just going to put it straight in. And you're just going to turn it by hand first. Make sure when you're turning it that it looks even all around. Now that it's even all around, you're going to take your socket, the element socket, and you don't want to do it hard. You just want to make sure that it goes nice and tight. Once it's in, then you just do nice and tight. You'll feel it when it's in. So you're going to look around. Make sure there's no space in it. And what I did was I marked that little screw there. I had to return the other one back, so I marked it with a marker because I marked the yellow one. So I'm going to put this one right up there, and then just going to go a little more just to make sure it's nice and tight. So now that it's screwed in there, you're going to start putting your wires in. And like I said, this yellow one goes here. I marked it from the other one. Goes that one there. Then you're going to take the blue one and put it right in. Now you know that it's secure. It's nice and connected in there. Okay. Nice and tight. What we're going to do is put that cover that goes there. And this is the cover. This is the top. And these two things go right in here. Right in the top, and just push these in. Right in there. You're going to take your wires. You're going to take the tape off of these. Now first you put the wires in like it was. They were on the outside, but I'm going to put them inside just to cover it. Take the tape, So we're going to put the access panel back on. Just remember that this goes in. This goes in the bottom right here. And like that. Make sure you push that. You take your screw. You're going to put it in there. Make sure it's screwed. Make sure it's nice and tight. So now what you're going to do now, what we're going to do is, you do not turn on the power until the tank is full. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn on the cold water and we're going to fill it up. Once it's filled up, we're going to turn the hot water to get all the air off. Once we do that, what we're going to do is turn the power. So I'm going to turn the cold water on, fill this up, and I'll be right back. See that the sink is not throwing air, it's not splashing, and it's running smoothly. What you want to do, you go now, is safely to turn the power on, but you got to make sure that the water tank is full. Now that you have purged the water and you know that your tank is full, what you want to do is, before you turn on the electric power, you want to close this access panel right here where the electrical wires is at. You want to push it down and just put the 3 screws that go in there. I'm not closing it down right now because I'm going to be doing another video on this electric water heater. And once you do that, you close that down, you put your power on, you wait about 1 hour and 2 hours, and you should have some hot water. So once again, this is Non-Mechanic. If you have any comments or questions, please post them down below or contact me on nonmechanic101@yahoo.com. That is nonmechanic101@yahoo.com. And remember, if Non-Mechanic can do it, you can do it. Later.